Started like a YouTube apology video. That would be good, but I'm not doing that. I gotta pop this. Oh. Ah, that hits us.
Nice.
All right, let's get into it. This is Tangible TCG. My name is 10, and I just wanted to hop on YouTube and just talk to you about something. That's all I wanted to do. So here we are. I wanted to talk about my honest, personal opinion on the Pokemon hobby currently. As I film this, it is currently May, what is it? It's the 29th, and it's 2025. The Pokemon hobby right now is a sensitive subject. I wanted to make a personal video, right? And I wanted to just tell you how I feel. Even if you don't know me, maybe you like other people's opinions. So I wanted to share my opinion because there's a lot of craziness going on in the Pokemon hobby right now. I did want to just give you a brief background on myself, just so you kind of know who I am and you kind of know my background in Pokemon. So I started playing Pokemon when I was a kid, as most of us did. I'm not that old, so my first Pokemon game was actually Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver on the DS. I remember it. I love that game. Still one of the best games ever because that freaking Pokemon follows you around. I don't know why they don't do that, but it's cool. That was one of the best games. I love that. I fell in love with Pokemon right then and there. I loved pretty much all the Pokemon in the game. I have loved Pokemon for a long time. I still love Pokemon. I have played every single mainstream Pokemon game. I actually never played Pokemon Legends Arceus, which I should do. I know. It's probably the best game. I've watched people play it, okay? I've watched people play it. But personally, I haven't played it. But I've played every single mainstream Pokemon game. I'm kind of a loser in that sense. I have cards from when I was younger. I was collecting cards back then too. And that's really the background on who I am and why I love Pokemon. It's just brought in me so many friends and, even family members like my father and I. We love Pokemon together. He loves Pokemon. We love to open cards together. I mean, it's just something that I feel like can make you a big bond. And the reason that Tangible TCG was started was because my girlfriend and I bonded over Pokemon. And that's something that we love. That's something that we love to do. We love to open it. We love to collect cards. We love everything about it. I mean, I think Pokemon is something that really brings us together as a community and really bonds us. And I really appreciate and love Pokemon for that. And it's been such an important and giant part of my life. And I really do, from the bottom of my heart, love Pokemon. I love it. I love it. I love it. But here's time for the tea. And by tea, I mean my opinion. As you could probably tell, I'm chronically online all the time. So I'm always on my phone. I'm always on my computer. Whatever it is. Just like anybody else nowadays, I'm always scrolling. And when you scroll nowadays and you're in the Pokemon community, all the time you're going to see scalpers sitting outside of Target, scalpers sitting outside of GameStop, people doing this, people selling 5 gajillion, bajillion, 2 million freaking super premium collection boxes, whatever it is, bro. There's so much of it. There's so much of it. And that is all that you see. That is all that you see. You don't see anything else from that. In my controversial opinion, maybe you agree, maybe you don't, is that the Pokemon community is not that bad. The Pokemon community is not as bad as people say it is. That's what I think. I do want to explain why I believe that, and I do want to kind of go in depth with why I think this and why I firmly still hold on to what the Pokemon community is and why I still love it. Personally, I think anything that's popular is going to get negativity. Anything that is popular is going to be, just full of just people hating or anything. I mean, it's like if you like music, of course, people are going to hate on the kind of music that you like. But then at the same time, people also like the kind of music you like. So I just think that anything that is popular is going to get hate. Anything that is unpopular is going to get hate. Everything is going to get hate. But it's whether you feed into that hate or you don't. For me, I try to ignore all that. I mean, yes, it exists, and yes, it's a problem, but complaining about it is not going to help. But what is going to help is if we stop paying people for the scalping prices, and if we stop acting crazy towards these people and feeding into what is then making that popular. And what is then making that crazy? It's the craziness, because then people feed into the craziness and the craziness gets crazier. That's how it works. Believe me, it sucks. And I know it sucks because I'm not saying this from a business perspective or anything. It sucks personally to not have product. It sucks not being able to go and get a booster pack or go and get a booster box. I mean, it's impossible to buy a booster box. You got to pay $250. Not a lot of people just have $250 sitting around. It's expensive. I just want to buy some Pokemon, but I can't because it's so expensive. And I understand that that is the most annoying part, especially for people that are doing this like with their kids. Like, I love to see that stuff. You're doing it with your kids. You just want to do it with your family. And I get that. Getting upset and posting on social media how upset you are and doing all this stuff, it's really not going to help anybody in the end. And that's my personal opinion. But if we just wait and we be patient, I guarantee you that good and that positivity will come through. Don't lose hope in the Pokemon community. Don't lose hope in what you really love. Don't lose hope in what you really enjoy and what you like to do. If this is something that you like to do, then stay in the hobby. If you really like to open packs, that's cool. Wait, be patient. There are people out there who, from the kindness of their heart, will help you get to that. And maybe it's not going to be instant like that. And I know it sucks, again, to not be able to go to Target right now at 5 p.m. on a Tuesday or whatever it is and go and buy a pack of Pokemon cards, a single pack. You know, maybe the new set you haven't even opened any of. And as I record this, Destined Rivals comes out tomorrow. And am I going to be able to go get a box like right after work or whatever? No, probably not. But if I'm patient and I think about the positive things that this gives to me, then I know it will be worth it. Something that has helped me a lot personally has been playing the TCG game. Like everybody, I wanted to open packs, open stuff, but for a while it got hard. But instead of just getting discouraged, I thought, you know, I really do enjoy this community in this game. So I learned the game. I learned how to play. I've been playing with people in person, but not in tournaments. You get what I'm saying? I want some tournaments and stuff because I like to win. You know what I mean? I like to win. But that has really brought light into it again, because now I can go buy these accessible cards. Like, these cards are not hard to get. I mean, you go on TCG and some of them are hard to get, like really playable cards. But you could build a deck. It's not like Magic. You could build a deck for $60 and it's a playable deck that you can play in a tournament. And that stuff is exciting. That stuff is fun. That stuff is really uplifting to me because that's what I want to do. I just want to be a part of this community, and I just want to be a part of Pokemon because I love Pokemon. Things like even playing the game. I don't really play the game anymore. Personally, I thought Scarlet and Violet was a flop. I didn't like Scarlet and Violet. But I'm looking forward to this next game, Legends ZA. Again, I've never played Legends Arceus, so I should probably do that first. But I'm looking forward to Legends ZA, and I'm really excited for it because this is another opportunity where I get to do what I enjoy, which is Pokemon. I get to play Pokemon and enjoy the Pokemon or things like that. I mean, you have to look at the positive side. You have to try to focus on the positive energy, and that positive energy will come back to you, and it'll come back to whatever it is. This can be used for either something outside of here. This could be used for something outside of this hobby. Just try and stay positive. And I'm not someone to tell you what to do. You live your life how you want to live your life. But my personal opinion, again, on this hobby is that things aren't so bad. And things will chill out. Because scalpers are going to realize they're not making money. Because if people would stop buying the stuff, then people will be like, oh, we can't sell these 100 boxes that we bought. And now we got to sell them under market price. And now we lost money. So maybe we should go back to sneakers or whatever they did. This is just my personal opinion. You are entitled to your own opinion. And I 100% want to hear your opinions. And I want to hear your perspectives. I love hearing other people's perspectives because it helps me, really like open my mind and be like, oh, whoa, maybe that's right. Maybe that's right. I hope just for a second, I made you think. Also open your mind a little bit to the positivity and the enjoyment that you once had when you started collecting Pokemon, to the enjoyment that you had when you first joined this hobby or when you were a kid and you really fell in love with this hobby. And maybe it's going to be hard for a little bit. Like I said, it might be, and it might not chill out for a while. I mean, we got Megas coming soon. We got Black and White coming soon. It might be crazy for a while. But, I mean, go to some events. Go to trade nights. Learn how to play the TCG. Go play some games. Meet like-minded people who aren't scalping the product, because there's so many people like that, and who just honestly want to do a trade for a trade with you. As for a side note, maybe you might be looking at it like this is the worst time to start a Pokemon business, honestly. But, like I said, this is just something that my girlfriend and I really love doing, and by no means are we gonna be scalping products. That's not our goal. That's not what we want to do. And if that's how you want to think of what tangible TCG is going to be, that's fine. You can think of however you would like to. I'm not going to judge. But our goal is just to sell singles, sell cards, and, just keep a collection moving, because this is really what we love, and this is really what we want to dedicate our time to. That being said, I wish you all luck within this hobby. And Pokemon stuff set aside for a second. In life, I hope that you can apply the positivity, because there's a lot of negativity going around, and it really just upsets my soul. I hate that people are just so negative nowadays when we get one life, and this is it. So if for a moment I maybe made you think, then I feel like I did my goal. And this is aside from the Pokemon stuff. Love one another, especially in this community. Love one another. This is something that is made for kids to enjoy, and if you still enjoy it as an adult like I do, that's perfectly fine. But we gotta respect each other, and this is just realize that it's for the love and the enjoyment of it. But I'm grateful for you all, and I'm grateful for this community, and I'm so grateful for Pokemon, because ever since I was a child, Pokemon has drastically changed my life and who I hang out with and who I really am as a person. And I really appreciate Pokemon for that. But that's really all I have to say, guys. So make sure you trade Pokemon and you trade love. All right? I love y'all. Peace. Boom!